Hi guys, good morning. Long weekend here in Japan. I think by the time I upload this would have been a week away. I figure I'm going to spend this long weekend uploading the rest of the volumes of these Robert Crumb sketchbooks. To be frank, I bought these when they came out, and I haven't had much of a chance to sit down and look at them carefully. I'm glad that I bought them when they came out because they're getting a little bit hard to find nowadays. However, I heard that Taschen is releasing them as part of the Bibliotheca Universalis. I think that's what it's called. It's the small editions, kind of the smaller books. So keep a lookout. I think you can buy each for about $30 or so. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this is going to have some nudity, although the AI masters don't do a good job at getting cartoon nudity. This one is pretty detailed because it's Crumb. I also noticed that the books are showing their age a bit. There is a bit of humidity marks, and the cover also has this kind of line here. Anyway, books will age. This is going to be a difficult one for me to find out if there's going to be nudity or not in advance. Now these ones are from, it says here after his move to San Francisco and the success of Zap Comics in '68, he became alienated. So I think these ones were from 1975 to 1982. It is the morning here. I have my coffee just over here, so I apologize, but every now and again I will be stopping to drink coffee. I will say he does have this fascination with writing women like this. I don't know where that comes from. It's really quite odd. Anyway. As I was saying, I don't think usually YouTube doesn't really catch nudity when it's drawn. However, when I uploaded his picture of the magazine I uploaded, the most probably the one that has the most number of hits on my channel, it did flag it. There's definitely nudity on the next page, so I'm going to skip that one. So I think Crumb's pictures are just a little bit too detailed or obvious. I think I've mentioned it before, but you can see how many faces this guy draws in different styles. Alligator eats cat for lunch. That's okay. Here he goes again. I'm going to cover it there. Different hat attitudes. I'm always in awe of his cross hatching. The way he cross hatches is quite amazing over here to form shadow. Great. I've never seen any of these tree drawings. Of course, the other person that I've uploaded a lot is Hockney, who did a lot of tree paintings, but Very different in style. Very, very different. And I'm sorry, this is going to be a bit of a long video because I just want to be a little bit cautious about turning the page. This kind of reminds me, actually, this morning I got up early and I watched Ghost World, which is a comic by Daniel Clowes and directed by Terry Zwigoff. Zwigoff did the documentary about Crumb. And the reason why I brought it up is because that movie had a lot of records and it reminded me of something I just finished watching this morning. I watched it originally back in 2001 when it came out in the cinema, and it popped up on the Criterion channel, so I gave it another watch. Thought it was pretty good. A little bit dated, but overall pretty good. This book is picking up a little bit of dirt. And sorry, I do need to skip some pages. The perfect female body, according to the personal obsessions of Crumb. Ethnic group of choice: Jewish, Japanese, Hawaiian, Samoan. Of course, large, wide, strong feet, thick ankles, large thighs, large muscular legs in general. Round, full belly, exceptional large, well-endowed, but firm buttocks with shelf effect. Fairly small waist, strong arms, firm breasts, size unimportant, strong back strong, neck and shoulders, skin color unimportant, hair unimportant, full lips, big teeth, height unimportant, but preferably tall. I think that does sum up the type of women he likes. Again, his fascination with writing women. I like these simple drawings he does. Not simple, but very detailed pictures of like a backyard or something. It's you can really appreciate how well he draws. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Gonna skip the next page. And the next page. And the next page. Sorry guys. If you want to see the full thing, please buy the new book. I'll put a link. Pre-order the book. I'm actually very tempted to pre-order those small books because the paper quality will be this is like rough paper and it's going to soak up all the humidity, but I think the other Taschen ones won't. But then again, the big question is, do I really need to buy this again if I have these originals? I most probably don't need to buy them again. I don't know, who knows? Cessation of desire. If you don't know the backstory to these sketchbooks, if I have the story correct, when he was leaving the States to go live in France, he sold off all his sketchbooks to a person or a company, and he used that money to buy a house and to start his life in France. So that's why all his sketchbooks have been published. I think it's good that he gave his sketchbooks away, so you could share all these great pictures with fans and with people who like comics in general. There's a picture on the left there that I hope our AI landlord masters did not capture. I just saw it after I flicked. It was pretty vile. My God. It's like an alligator woman. And when these books came out, I did order them on Amazon back when they were published again. And I remember I bought the first 4 books pretty quickly. And then for some reason, I didn't buy the last 2 books. I think maybe at that stage, my wife was getting angry at me for buying too many books. So I felt really hesitant to order books because over here, Amazon will ring the bell and they'll hand deliver them to you at that stage. So I think I was kind of in the bad books, to be frank. But then luckily what happened was many years later, like it's very difficult to find these on Amazon, right? I found the last 2 books and they're at a good price. They're about 4,000 yen each, which was pretty much what I paid the first time. So luckily I completed the collection. But those 2 books, volume 5 and 6, I've yet to open them. They're still in plastic. So my plan today is to sit down and go through all of these books. So I think you'll see them uploaded a bit later in the week. And looking at this book now, I'm pretty sure I do not need to buy the new version, the smaller version, because you can have a hard time reading these books in smaller version. Also, I can't really justify buying the same book over again. She does seem to read a lot. Quite amazing, his skills at drawing. I don't know why or his history of drawing this kind of blackface, these old kind of minstrel cartoons. I don't know if it's because they pop up in jazz records maybe, or because he likes that kind of old-timey feel. As an Australian looking at those cartoons, I do feel a bit awkward, to be frank. But he kind of draws everybody in a very stylized way, so I don't know if the excuse is, well, he draws everybody strangely, like this white dude here, and that therefore it's okay to draw blackface. I don't know. I don't know enough. If anyone knows, please do feel free to write the comment. Here you have a quote from Burroughs: "There is no human perspective left, the ruins of a gutted planet." Okay, I'm definitely skipping the next page. Again, these types of drawings I love. Just his cross hatching I always find amazing. Something simple like this, the flowers. They look like members of that movie, Freaks. Quite amazing pictures. From Bruegel. Bruegel? Bruegel? He certainly has drawn Eileen a lot. Aileen? These books are incredibly thick, by the way. I'm only halfway through so far. Not even halfway through. Oh god, I just noticed that now. It's in the page. Looks like Mick Jagger here. I've been watching the World Cup and you can definitely see Mick Jagger at the World Cup. It's amazing he's still going. This type of stuff it's very problematic for me. Yeah, mixed feelings. Definitely skipping the next page. I mean, I'm absolutely in awe of how many pictures this guy has drawn. Kind of looks like Bukowski. I'll be skipping the next page. I like these types of pictures where he has like a picture and then he has a huge title in like different types of letters. I think it's great. Just love those kind of magazine covers. Seems this book is about 450 pages long. He produced 6 of them. So 6 by 450 or 6 by 500 would be 3,000. So assume what he has a little bit under 2,800 pages of drawings. This is kind of amazing. Yeah. Okay, 100%. I'm skipping the next page. And the next page. And the next page. And some of the nudity in this book is, I mean, some of the things I skipped are just like drawings of the human body. I don't think the machine that looks for nudity distinguishes between artistic and vile. He surely does have some vile nudity, which I have no issues being flagged, but I wish it didn't flag the kind of artistic one where it's, you know, just some model and he's drawing for human dimension purpose. I mean, his output is a little bit outrageous here. I do like his pictures of cars. He's included some quotes by Henry Miller here. I just realized now I pose those questions about, you know, why he draws what he draws or his fascination with writing women. I did pick up his biography recently, so I think I have to do what any responsible buyer of books should be, is and actually read that biography so I can find out why he draws these pictures. I'm sure it has to do just with his internal psyche. I will be skipping the next page. Ooh. Yep, I'll be skipping the next page. Somebody getting punched in the face here. So random, some of these pictures. Look at this little creature. I shall be skipping the next page. Boiling brains. Okay. I will be skipping the next page. Here's a picture of what I think is the pregnant Eileen, or Aileen. Eileen, I think it is. Thought for the day: don't get nervous, don't get upset. I shall be skipping the next page. And the next one. Okay, we're getting very close to the end of this book. Again, amazing how he draws these cabins and great looking characters here. Self-portrait, 1982. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the greatest artist of all? You are Crumb, according to yourself. That's kind of amazing. Of course, there's another picture of him riding, or someone riding on a woman's leg. Christmas Day by the pool, Miami Beach, Florida. Okay, guys, we are pretty much at the end of this book. If you've managed to watch this all, I'm amazed at your patience. If you do happen to have watched this all, which would be quite an achievement, drop a comment and I will definitely like it. These are the 6 volumes. I did buy all 6. I did not buy this one, which is R. Crumb's Sex Obsessions. I don't think it was available back then, but anyway, I think by now that book is very difficult to find and extremely expensive. This was volume 3, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was filmed okay. Have a great day.